Welcome to Tel Lachish. Tel, it's an archaeological mound. It's like city on top of a city on top of a city on top of a city. And this is the most important, actually the second most important city at Judea after Jerusalem. And it's even a biblical story. Then let's travel through that city. But I'm taking you now to the Assyrian. And according to what we believe, when the Assyrian came to here, they used that place as a quarry, and they built the siege ramp right here. Now, let me take you to the story. We are at 701. It's Hezekiah, kingdom of Hezekiah, and Sennacherib just arrived here to destroy Judea. Samaria is already gone, and what I want you to understand that this is the most ancient siege ramp in the world. 701 BC, and the only Assyrian siege ramp known to date in the Near East. Ta-ta-tam. Unbelievable. And we are on the way to the main gate of the city. You can see the ancient walls from the time of Hezekiah here, and soon you will see it to your right side as well. The gate of Hezekiah, as we believe, was the lower one. The gate that we will enter through it is from the Assyrian. Why they actually occupy that city, and why it's actually the most important or second most important city in Judea. Let me just organize the ways. The gimbal. First of all, because it's in a very important location. From here to Jerusalem. To the left is Ashkelon, Gaza of today. Very important biblical cities. And to the right, I'm taking you to Jerusalem, Hebron. It's the highway. You can see the wall here. You can see the wall there. And we believe that that was the Hezekiah place. But we are entering through the Assyrian gate. A tower to the right, a tower to the left. And the main entrance is here, and usually after the gate it's kind of a huge courtyard of Lachish. The Bible tells us that Joshua occupied Lachish, chapter 10, 31, if I remember correctly. Then if Joshua actually occupied the city, it actually tells us that we are talking about a very important city. We found here more than 500 skulls, but is it from the time of Joshua? We're not sure. And we found the burned city. Is it from his time? Is it a Philistine city? 12th century BC? We are not sure. It's beautiful to see, because you know the gate is usually the lower place. Then you can see here a drainage canal takes the water outside. But this is part of the gate itself. I can see the yard. There's another gate there. But before that, we found here around 20 astracoms, which are like clay with inscriptions about it. And one of them is so important because it actually mentioned, I'm sorry about my health problems, but I will survive. He actually mentioned that place is Lachish, which is so rare, and he mentioned that Tel Lachish, which is another city, is already in the hands of the Assyrian Then let me show you. Let me show it to you, if you will. The Halazustipai Terimina. Then this is the Astrakhan. It's Lachish letter 4, and it's testimony about the end of Lachish, or the end of Hezekiah, but it tells us that the Assyrians are on the way. Pavement from ancient time, and you can see a mud breaks. At the inner gatehouse, talking about Hezekiah kingdom. They're still here, and you can see 6 chambers gate, and a massive gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In the first one, you can see that there are seats for the soldier, including the handle for the seat right here. But the most important thing is, and the plaster is original. Then, in that case, we know that it's original. What I want you to understand, and according to the Book of Kings, King Hezekiah decided to destroy every pagan temple, and because of his religious reform, he decided that Jerusalem was supposed to be the only place. Then, in that case, the Book of Kings tells us that he turned those places into latrine, toilet. And what we find here is actually a toilet on top of it, and you are going to see that soon. And this is important, and one thing that is important, that no one used it. You know, yesterday they used to pray here, but now no one used it. And this is important. In the city of David, they found one as well, but that was the duty of it. That in that case, they found a lot of archaeological finds there. Here it was clean, no one used it. Let me show it to you. Let me enter to the chamber. You can see the wall there. Maybe the altar was around it. Of course it's a replica, but 8th century BC. And maybe here they used to, I don't know, used to sacrifice something. And right in front of you, you can see the most important item that actually the Bible tells us, and this is the good thing. Look at the breaks here and the plaster. The Bible, this is usually the place to say that Bible, there's so many truth in it, and it's not just a book. And it's quite an important thing. Guys, if you are watching that video, and if it's your first time that you're watching my videos, please subscribe to my channel. The group that you see here, a group of tour guides, and although I was guiding an amazing 4 people, thank you, Georgine. Thank you, Jen, that you actually came to here and helped me a little bit. You are my only tourist. It's a wartime in Israel. Then subscribe to my channel, send it to everyone that you want. Look at the palace of the kings of Judea. Remember, second most important city. Last time that I was here, it was in August. It was so hot. But today, it's February. An amazing time to visit Jerusalem, Israel. Now look at that, flat, and suddenly there's a small hill here. What is happening here? It's beautiful to know, it's interesting to know that the storerooms of the palace was to the left. Remember, people have to pay some tax, some money. This is a king's city. To the right, somewhere there, it's the only water well and the water source of the city. Now, why it's a little bit higher? Because when the people of Judea tried to stop the Assyrian from entering here, remember the siege wall was there, the siege ramp, then they built another wall to stop them. One thing that is important to understand, oh, I'm so sorry about the wind, then I will do that quickly. At the end of it, 2 Kings, oh, this is difficult. Read the English one, I'll try to read the Hebrew one. ויהי בלילה ההוא, ויצא מלאך אדוני, ויח במחנה אשור, Assyrian, 185,000. Alright, it's too difficult to deal with the wind, and I'm living it, but this is the beauty of the thing. There's so many source, outside source. Not only, I mean, the Bible tells us about it, but we can actually see the archaeological finds here. And if we'll go to Iraq of today, I think it's Assyrian of ancient time, you can actually find evidence for that. Then, guys, that's where the Assyrian enter the city. And look at that, the relief from Sennacherib Palace. We know everything. I mean, he actually told us everything. If you'll take the Bible, I'll take his letters, then you can understand that it's just like the Bible. What I try to read for you is that he was defeated in Jerusalem. He didn't occupy the city, and he actually mentioned that as well in his palace, just before the children killed him. Look how beautiful is the area. Hebron is right there. Jerusalem is right there. This is the mountains of Judea. If you like wine, this is one of the best vineyard area. I can see a lot of vineyards right in front of you. It's beautiful to see from his palace. You can see the Sennacherib and the slaves from Lachish, from the city that is here. Then let me show you where it is. Nineveh, you already know that place. Jonah, place of Assyria. Today it's Iraq, Syria of today. And then went through the sea to the area of Lachish, which is right here. It's in English as well. This is Israel. It's kind of a bridge between Asia, Europe, and Africa. Then in that case, to control that place is almost a necessary thing. If you look at the book of Isaiah, then I will read it for you, the Hebrew, you will read the English one. ויהי ב14 שנה למלך חזקיהו, עלה סנחריב in Hebrew, מלך אשור, the king of Assyria, על כל ערי יהודה הבצורות ויתפסם. וישלח מלך אשור את רבשקה from Lachish, from here, to the king of Assyria in Jerusalem. It's amazing to see that the Bible is... You are now in a 3D Bible tour. And look how green it is according to... it's such a green area according to August when it's so brown. We are not going to the palace, but I want you to see the seats. Every seat, it represents one of the kings of Judea. And according, you can see that some of them are very tall, some of them are not. It's according to the years that he controlled the country. I'm not going to talk a lot about them. It's around 22 kings, mainly because I don't have time for that. But you can see Hezekiah, the last one. Yes, Joshua, Ammon, and Menashe. Look at it. He controlled the country a lot. Hezekiah, Uzziah, which is so important. Amaziah actually died right there. And the village to the right, to there, it's a village by his name. But you can see so many. I love Atalia, a woman. Asa, look at that. Rehoboam, the first one. What you cannot see here is, of course, King David and King Solomon. At that time, they control the kingdom of Israel, which is Samaria and Judea. We are talking about already of Judea, because Samaria is gone. The Assyrian exiled them. That was a short tour. Guys, please subscribe my channel, and if you want to support my channel, you can do that, but don't go away, because I want you to see something else. If you want to support the channel, very easy. Send that link to all of your friends. It doesn't cost a penny. If you want to do more, then look at the like button. Next to it is a shape of a heart. This is you can support me via YouTube, but at the description, the text attached to it, you will find two links. You will find information about Tel Lachish, but you will find two links of Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. Now, you must understand one thing. I don't know why PayPal doesn't allow me to answer you, but every time that someone support me with PayPal, with YouTube, and with Buy Me a Coffee, I'm blessing him in Jerusalem. Then, sorry if I cannot answer you, but I am aware of it. Then we are leaving now the gate. Remember, the toilet sits on top of the altar is to the left. You can understand how that city was built as the second most important city, fortress around it. It wasn't easy to enter the city. Might be part of the drainage, and you can see part of the mud stones. I'm not supposed to touch it and to destroy history. And we are walking on the 6th century BC. I wanted to see one more thing before I go, and I couldn't show it to you. Ooh. It's called, but I prefer it. That's how it used to be look like. You can see the entrance and the walls around it. Remember, there are two walls here, two gates. You saw it. We are at the time of Hezekiah, and this is how the entrance used to be. You can see the lower gate and the upper gate with the two towers that kept that city. But the Assyrian occupied it. And later on, they were the last one. I think after the Babylonian, no one actually used that place anymore. Guys, it was a pleasure to be with you. There's a lovely video about Lachish. It's a new one, and next time when you will come to here, you will pay money to entrance, and I think it's 24 shekels, divided it to 3.6. Now you will know the price in dollars, and it's such a great video, and we are going to see it. Let me just remind you where the siege wall was, and the ramp, and where they entered, and when the Assyria entered to the city, because you already saw the upper part, but I'm not sure that if you watched that part of the video, the first part, if you weren't concentrate or whatever, then now you will know again. And guys, write me the exact minute of the end of the city, and I promise to bless each one of you. Then write me your name as well in Jerusalem as well. Then That's where they entered the city. You can see the siege ramp. And we were right there. Remember, it's a Tel layers of cities. Thank you very much for being with me. Bye-bye.